I guess it's starting up. Let's see if we can get the old theme song going here.
Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy. Where you at? Yeah, I've been in your rats and boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. I'm calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. A little Glock by my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandals. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames.
E1, brother.
Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this the fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Get my jazz band cooking in the back there. Here's my backup band, man. They called, the name of this band tonight is called Who's on Bass. That's Chris Senek on the bass, Mike Lemieux on the keyboards, my buddy Chris Atkins doing the guitar work, and Terrence Houston on the drums. That'll get us through this fine evening of trivia. Wheelchair John, bro, good to see you. Rock Chalk, Owen Foster. Yeah, man, come on in. The more the merrier. And I got my new threads on for the occasion too. Always gotta take my PM supplements. 7 p.m. I do my health. Health is the most important thing in the world. The most important thing in the world. And this being Tuesday p.m., you know, I show you this old man pill dispenser that I use. Wednesday p.m. Boop, hit the old mouse trap. And I'm out of economy in my brain enhancement supplements. So I may get stupid on you halfway through the show. Please bear with me. But I do have the Osteo Biflex. It's got the Tamarack, the Boswala, the anti-inflammatories. Talib, good to see you here, bro. Vitamin C, always grab 1,000 milligrams of that 2 or 3 times a day. And the flaxseed oil, anabolic, the essential fatty acid loaded with omega-3s. Heart healthy. Make sure we're connected on all different ports here, ports of entry. Get a few more people in here before we start the game. I got a great game of trivia coming show here tonight. Ports here, ports of entry. Got to straighten out that volume in the background. And as you can see, I have put together a nice chop. I got 2 kinds of crasher here. I've got some wedding crasher. And I added some Oreos, not to mention some live resin sugar to make it real spicy. And not only that, I'm pretty straight right now. I've been in my car shirt to bed last week, and I haven't bought another one yet. So I had to bum a ride to do some shopping today. Yankee Kyle, my bro, good to see you in here, man. And I'm not a shopper, man. I'm not a store shopper. Get that music down a little bit. Keeping it real, but not to overwhelm us here. You gotta have the torch. We'll do a few of these, let a few more people come in. We're gonna do this. This is a trivia contest on lightweights. The 135-pound division, what they call is a glamour division in boxing. One of the originals. There's been some great boxers in this generation. Right now we have 4 different champions in one division. kind of messed up, but
yeah, it's Mr. Chris Sinak on the bass guitar.
Chris Sinak on the bass guitar.
Our little special guest tonight.
Thank you, Yankee Kyle. I appreciate that. Excuse me. That first one's always a tough one. But yeah, we get this program out there. Get some good boxing heads in here. Get people who know the game. And that's competition. That's just like the game of boxing, the game of trivia. You know, we don't get our brains battered around quite as badly. We do get them. We do get them speed bagged every once in a while. We catch a little lethal hook, but this is definitely a much safer form of combat sports, if you can't say it. And while you guys looking forward to this exciting contest I have prepared for you, let me know in the chat who's your favorite lightweight. I have a little poll up there, and we got Floyd, we got Pernell, we got Tank Davis, and we got Roberto Duran. It seems like old school. is coming out on top here. And as you notice, man, I got this sweatshirt yesterday. And check this bad boy out. This has got every champ of the 80s in here, man. I mean, you got the real deal. You got Mike Tyson. You got Michael Spinks. You got Wilfredo Gomez. You got Salvador Sanchez, Aaron Pryor, Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh, dude, Thomas the Hitman Hearns, Michael second to none, Iram Barkley. It just goes, it gets on and on and on. But anyway, this was my early Christmas present to myself. I'm a sucker for things like this. People say I'm too old to wear that. Yeah, well, try to take it off me. They're gonna bury me in this hoodie. The golden age of boxing. Yes, sir, John. Yes, sir. But, let's see how many people we got in here. I'd like to have at least 10 in here before. Oh yeah, we got 10 in here now. Maybe even a few more lurkers in the background. But please register, sub to the channel, and let's get it started. I got 50 questions, so we can't kill too much time. There's a lot of people hanging around on YouTube tonight. I don't want to take all your time up. We'll buzz through this. In record-breaking time. All right. Hey, Rascalot, just in time, bro. Yes, Owen Foster. And they fought each other, and they didn't bitch about their paydays. It was just such a much cooler time in boxing. And we're gonna start with Rascalot. You're an animal in that gym, man. I see you all the time. Killing it. But let's get the 30-second countdown going here. Lightweight boxing trivia, and we'll see if we have any solid brains in here, man. Now, Rascalot, you do kill it in that gym, bro. You blow me away with some of those. You got a lot of agility, bro. You know, when I was in there, the people they weren't really concentrating on it. They were concentrating on power. Bernard Burton, my bro, good to see you, man. And you know they lost that flex. Hey, we starting the game. Who is the IBF lightweight champion of the world currently? 1, is it Shakur Stevenson? 2, is it Raymond Murtala? 3, Gervonta Davis? Or 4, Abdullah Mason? And you know that heavy lifting is crazy. I wish I could do it all again, man, because I would be I still have use of my shoulders. I got to get joint replacements now from all that crazy heavy lifting. But It's all good, man. But who is the IBF World Lightweight Champion today? We have four. We have the WBA, the WBC, the WBO, and the IBF. Who holds that IBF title? Let's see how many current boxers. Let's see, man. Raymond Muratalla. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Dominguez, first guy on there. Bernard, Talik, and Wheelchair John. Right now, it's confusing as hell. We can't blame anybody on that. But right now, the current situation, this is who our 4 world champions are. It would be great to have a tournament. Same thing for the welterweight division. It's nuts, though. It's nuts. Yep, Vince Wrestler, I would have used a lot more lighter weights, a lot more flexibility. Which lightweight boxer was known as the Ghetto Wizard? Because we're going from every end of the historic spectrum here, from tomorrow's boxing to yesterday's. And who was known as the Ghetto Wizard? 1 was it Tony Canonzeri, 2 was it Ike Williams, 3 was it Benny Leonard, or 4 was it Barney Ross? The Ghetto Wizard. Pretty cool name even today. And this was at the turn of the century. Take a guess. If you don't know it, don't be afraid. The Ghetto Wizard. The correct answer, Benny Leonard, from the slums of New York City. Benny Leonard, the Jewish wizard, the Ghetto Wizard. Good try, everybody. I love it when we stump you. But see, that's the problem in here. I get too easy. Everybody gets them right. I get that difficulty factor in there, and all of a sudden, everybody splits the room. They don't want to deal with it. Too difficult. Too difficult. But man, hang in there. It's an education, if nothing else. Hey, my brother Technique, you're in here at just the right time to play the game, my man. Pernell Whitaker, Sweet Pea Whitaker won Olympic gold in which year before dominating the lightweights? 1 was at the Olympics of 1992, the Olympics of 1988, the Olympics of 1984, or the Olympics of 1980. What year did Pernell Whitaker win Olympic gold? Hey, Wheelchair John, don't beat yourself up, man. We got 50 questions. And nobody, even old Joe and some of our great historians in here, nobody gets 50 or 50 on here. But what year did Sweet Pea win that gold medal? And there was a lot of them that won the gold medal that year too. Hint, hint, the games were in Los Angeles. I should give you little hints with these too. But we don't want to make it too easy. 1984 Olympics, Los Angeles, California. The Russians boycotted it. We had a field day. Hey, man, Holly, thank you so much for the tip, bro. Appreciate that, man, from Dublin, Ireland. Appreciate it, brother. Much love, much love. Which fighter handed Alexis Aguayo his first professional loss? 1 was it Ruben Alvarez, 2 was it Ray Mancini, 3 Ernesto Marcel, or 4 Aaron Pryor? Who was the first guy to put that O on Alexis Aguayo's record? You know, I very seldom even get super chats in here, but the price in here is admission. The price of admission in here is your boxing knowledge, and it's never going to get paid off. That's what we ask. But man, so much appreciated that 2 pounds though from Ireland, from my brother. Hey Luke, my man, salute to you, bro. Good to see you, man. You guys are up late tonight. The correct answer, Ernesto Marcel. And you know, that was the first boxing match attended by one of the real OGs around here, scrapbook boxing. Alexis Aguayo, his first defeat, Ernesto Marcel. And that was for a title too. I think that was for the super featherweight title. Back in, 1976-ish? Who knows? Who did Julio Cesar Chavez defeat to win his first world title at lightweight? 1 was it Roger Mayweather, 2 was it Meldrick Taylor, 3 was it Jose Luis Ramirez, or 4 was it the Macho Man Hector Camacho? He fought all 4 of these guys. Which one did he win the WBC lightweight title fighting? Hey, brother. Good night, man. Good night and good dreams. May the power of God be with you, bro. Who did Chavez defeat to win his first world title at lightweight? Jose Luis Ramirez. Bernard Benton knew that one. Jose Luis Ramirez, the guy had about 125, 130 fights before he finally retired. And he took on Aguayo. He knocked Aguayo on his ass. Aguayo's first foray into the lightweight division. But he got beat, still got beat, but he's definitely a revered Mexican fighter. Jose Luis Ramirez. Bernard Benton got that one right. Who managed Henry Armstrong to a Triple Crown champion? His manager. 1 was it Jack Blackburn. 2 is it Eddie Mead. 3 was it Cus D'Amato, or 4 was it Angelo Dundee. The man who managed Henry Armstrong to his Triple Crown. And he also had Cab Calloway in that stable too. An interesting side note. Hint, hint. Even though that probably won't mean much to many, but what was this cat's name? Definitely a footnote in boxing. And remember, the first one who gets it is the one who gets the gets proper awarded for, because this goes on speed and accuracy. The correct answer is Eddie Mead. Bernard Benton. Bernard, I think you're blowing these cats away here early in the game, but it is early. And you know that old saying, a dog that shits fast don't shit long. But hang in and we shall see. After 10 questions, we'll go to the scoreboard and have a little gander at it. But let's go on to the next question. And it is, who knocked out Ken Buchanan in 1972 to win the WBA lightweight title? 1 was it Roberto Duran, 2 was it Ray Lampkin, 3 was it Esteban de Jesus, or 4 was it Carlos Ortiz? Who knocked out Ken Buchanan in 1972 to win the WBA lightweight title? It. Windows are closed. And refresh your laptops or your phones so you can get the speed in there. Because otherwise somebody types it in there first, and everybody knew this one. But the first guy was Owen Foster. See, Owen's got his internet refreshed and ready to kick ass there, which I don't. And of course, Roberto Duran. This. And question number 8. How did Pernell Whitaker get the Sweet Pea nickname? 1, Lou Duversetti was sweet as a pea. 2, it was his nickname from birth. 3, he gave it to himself. Or 4, a mistake by a ring announcer and it stuck. How did Pernell Whitaker get the nickname Sweet Pea? Interesting one, but this is all going to be about the great lightweights of boxing. We'll see how much you know about them. It was a mistake by a ring announcer. His nickname was Sweet Pete, and they called him Sweet Pea, and his mother flipped out, and he said, hey, man, that sounds pretty good. Let's stick with this Sweet Pea. And thus, that's how Pernell Whitaker became Sweet Pea Whitaker. I see Dominguez and Wheelchair John. Dominguez, the first one with the button with the right answer. but they can't be too easy. We gotta have that difficulty factor here. Who was the first African American lightweight champion? One was it Kid Levine, two was it Joe Gans, three was it Jimmy Britt, or four was it Battling Nelson? The first African American lightweight champion. Who was it? This is one the boxing librarian would say. What do you have blah, blah, blah up there for? He's not even American. But it's all fun and good. Who do you think was the first African American lightweight champion of the world? All you historic minds out there, take a shot at it. I'm one of the greatest boxers of all time. Someone put him in the top 3 on Mount Rushmore. Everybody got this one right. Joe Gans.
All we want to do is forget you.
The buzz is kicking in nicely. How many times did Roberto Duran and Esteban de Jesus fight each other? One was it 2 times, 2 was it 3 times, 3 was it 4 times, or 4 was it 5 times? Bitter rivalry. Duran said one of his greatest opponents, I just read it the other day, there was an article, Duran picked his strongest chin, strongest puncher, fastest, toughest. Esteban de Jesus was top in one of those categories. Marvin Hagler was top in chin. But anyway, how many times did these two brilliant warriors fight each other? Real sad too. Esteban de Jesus, when he died, Roberto Duran went down to Puerto Rico. He died of AIDS. And people didn't even want to be in his room. They didn't want him to breathe on him. Roberto Duran held him in his arms. And it would make you cry. But the correct answer, 3 times, a trio. Bernard Benton got that one. He was the first man with the right answer there. Dominguez. This is going to be tough. What number are we on? We're going to take a look at the scoreboard pretty soon. Oh yeah, we do right now, man. That was question number 10. Let's display the leaderboard here and see how he's doing here, man. Dominguez, 8 out of 10 in first place. Bernard Benton's got 8 too, but Dominguez has been the faster one on the draw. Wheelchair John with 6, Owen with 4, Talib with 3, Rock Chalk was in here for a bit, and Technique with 1. But anyway, man, it's kind of a tie for first place, but if it's going to be a tiebreaker, Dominguez was the faster on the draw with these. So we'll get back to the game. We'll get back to the second fifth of the game and move on to question number 11. Who did Vasily Lomachenko defeat to unify the WBA, WBO, and WBC lightweight titles in 2020? 1 was it Teofimo Stevenson, 2 was it Luke Campbell, 3 was it Gervonta Davis, or 4 was it Devin Haney? Oh, I'll tell you, when you get old, your joints can predict the weather better than the weatherman on the tube do. But who did Lomachenko defeat to win the title, to unify the titles? Luke Campbell. Owen was the first one in there, followed by Wheelchair John and Bernard. I don't see my man. Excuse me here. Which boxer held the undisputed lightweight title from 1962 to 1965? 3 years in the early 60s, a Hall of Famer. 1 was it Ken Buchanan, 2 was it Joe Brown, 3 was it Ishmael Laguna, or 4 was it Carlos Ortiz? Which one of these undisputed lightweight champions held it from 62 to 65?
for the children.
Take a guess. High difficulty factor, but it was Carlos Ortiz. Wheelchair John got that one with Owen right on his tails. Yeah, man, we're going back and forth all over the place in here. So if you know your lightweights, and if not, you can get a good guess because it's basically trivia, right? Cobra Box, my brother Boz, man. Salute, bro. Good to see you, Boz. It's up late for you, man. Appreciate you checking in. See, Boz is a killer at this game too, man. Boz comes in here. Look out. Who did former lightweight champion Costa Zoo win the WBC title from? One was it Zab Judah. Two was it Vince Phillips. Three was it Jake Rodriguez. Or four was it Calvin Grove? Who did former lightweight champion Costa Zoo win the WBC title from? Enjoying this evening, Boz. Doing my Tuesday night trivia thing over here, bro. Getting a little buzz on. But who did Costa Zoo win the WBC lightweight title from? Really tough question, man. The correct answer nobody got is Jake Rodriguez. Costa Zoo's first title. Jake Rodriguez. That's one for the Toka too. See, whenever there's a name you don't recognize. But it was his lightweight title, Boz. Don't bust my balls. Excuse me. Who ended Jose Luis Castillo's reign as the WBC lightweight champion in 2005? One was it Nate Campbell, two was it Juan Diaz, three Joel Casamayor, or four Diego Corrales. See, this is Boz's territory. Boz will get a lot of them in this era. The early 2000s, I think he was a kid at home just watching boxing, staying awake, catching those matches from Vegas. It started at like 7 o'clock in the morning over there. But who ended Jose Luis Castillo's reign as the WBC lightweight champion in 2005?
That was a song written by Mr. David Russell Baptiste Jr.
Which one was it? Who's going to be the correct answer on this one?
So, Chris.
Diego, everybody got this one. See, man, all you cats were sitting around that HBO, catching it, man, and what I tell you, Cobra Boz, first guy with the button, first guy on that one. Next question. Which Cuban-born fighter won the WBA lightweight title in 2004? One was it Yurkosas Gamboa. Two was it Richard Abril. Three was it Joel Casamayor. Or four was it Guillermo Rodriguez. Hey, Just Frank, bro. Good to see you, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. But what Cuban-born fighter won the WBA lightweight title in 2004? We go back a few years, then we go back a few more years, then we go way forward over here. Well, like I said, this lightweight division has been around so long, I couldn't just narrow it to one era. So we're all over the place with this sucker. I'm going to have to take a break for some bong water change when we get to our 20th one over here. But the correct answer on this, Joel Casamayor. Dominguez, back in the first one with the button, on the button. Owen and the bars, and everybody's in on these, man. See, I can't even see the screen up there. I got to get my eyeballs focused in over here. Maybe it's time for a pair of reading glasses. I don't think so. I'll just have to smoke a little more weed and get a little more eye read in here. In what highly remembered round did Diego Corrales stop Jose Luis Castillo in their first fight? And what a round this was. 1 was at the 9th round, 2 was at the 12th round, 3 the 11th round, or 4 the 10th round. I mean, this was like a fight that when you're thinking boxing is letting you down, go watch this fight. You want to watch courage? You want to watch a freaking comeback? Whew. What round was it though? What was that magic round? 9th, 12th, 11th, or 10th? The correct answer is number 4, the 10th round. Yes, sir. You want to watch a real bloody lightweight battle? Go watch Sean O'Grady and Jim Watt in Ireland. I think it was 1980. Whew. I think that's the bloodiest fight I've ever seen. But the correct answer, of course, on this one, the 10th round, round of the year, Ring Magazine. Next question coming right up here. Who was the first man to defeat Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker professionally? 1 was it Oscar De La Hoya, 2 was it Julio Cesar Chavez, 3 was it Jose Luis Ramirez, or 4 was it Felix Trinidad? And it was a robbery too, as we all know. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I watched this fight live. I think it was on a Sunday afternoon because it was in France at night, so it was like on the afternoon around here. And we thought Whitaker was going to get his first title. He outboxed him beautifully, and it was Jose Luis Ramirez. Everybody got this one right. Cobra Bars, right in your era, my man. Which lightweight champion was also a Marine veteran in World War II? Hint, he was never knocked out. They go back to World War II, so we're looking at the 40s now. 1 was it Tony Cannizari, 2 was it Ike Williams, 3 was it Bob Montgomery, or 4 was it Bonnie Ross? A historic one for you, my boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, and which lightweight champion was also a Marine, highly decorated in World War II, and he was never knocked out? The correct answer, Bonnie Ross. Cobra Bars, the first one in there. See, I told you, man, Bars is a killer when it comes to trivia. When he's not drinking, he comes in here sober, ain't nobody's gonna match Bars question for question in some of these eras, man. He knows his stuff. But you gotta catch him when he's sober. That's not an easy thing. Them Croatians, they make a mean moonshine. Which boxer lost to Teofimo Lopez in 2020 for the Unified Lightweight Championship? 1 was it Vasily Lomachenko, 2 Ryan Garcia, 3 George Kambosos Jr., or 4 Devin Haney? Relatively easy for those who know. That's why it's like, you gotta be like Jeopardy over here. Before the question's even answered, as soon as you see it, bang, hit that number. Even if you get it wrong, that's Jeopardy, you know? My mother used to get all mad at me because I always say the answer when she was watching it. Vasily Lomachenko, everybody got that one. Cobra Bars. We're gonna go to question number 20, and then we will look at the scoreboard. Perfect timing for me to go change my bomb water. Who was the only boxer to defeat Alexis Arguello as a lightweight? This is a tough one for you. 1 was it Villamar Fernandez, 2 was it Ray Mancini, 3 is it Bazooka Limon, or 4 is it Aaron Pryor? The only boxer to defeat Alexis Arguello as a lightweight. happened at Madison Square Garden. Hey, we got some highly intelligent boxing fans in here. Villamar Fernandez. He was an amazing defensive fighter, man. In the early '80s, the late '70s, he fought Howard Davis Jr. He fought Duran. I mean, he fought everybody. Villamar Fernandez defeated Alexis Arguello. We're gonna pause the game. Look at the leaderboard. Big B's gonna clean this bong out here, man. The top players today: Wheelchair John in first place with 15. Bernard Benton is also tied, but Wheelchair John. See, Bernard Benton got the 6. Does that mean he's I don't know what that means. No, I guess that's part of your handle. Yeah, 8106. Because I'm wondering how, man, they really this program they really know the who hits their yes button fast enough, who hits their answer quick enough. But anyway, I'm gonna go change my bong water. We are gonna take a 2-second break. I don't know what happened. The band took a break. That can't happen. Get these bastards playing again. And I will be right back. Clean bong, cleanliness next to godliness. I appreciate everybody who stuck around. We will resume this game once again. Let me get a clean toke on this bad boy. What do I do with that lighter? Excuse me. There we go. See, I got a couple of Bic lighters here, but when you're smoking out of that Toka 2 with the concentrate in the grass, you gotta have the torch. Give it that badass burn. Oh yeah. All right, man. Let's get this shit show started. Resume the game. Get to question number 21. We're having so much fun over here. I can't stand it. Who did Ishmael Laguna defeat in 1965 to win the lightweight title? Now, this is the heart of the golden era with Duran is in the game. Ken Buchanan, all these guys, but who did Ishmael Laguna defeat? to win the lightweight title. One was it Ken Buchanan, two was it Johnny Mazzaro, three Joe Brown, or four Carlos Ortiz. It's a tough one. Take a guess if you don't know the correct answer. This was, I was 10 years old at the time. I didn't know a left hook from a fish hook. But things would change rapidly after that. But who did Ishmael Laguna? One of the names I remember from my early boxing history, reading the magazines in the barbershop and that. He didn't have comic books. He had one comic book and he had boxing magazines. That's where I got my boxing education. Ishmael Laguna, Carlos Ortiz, great rivalry of the 60s. The bars, everybody in here got that one right. Which boxer was known as the Old Master, and he fought well into his 40s? One was it Tony Canonzeri, two was it Joe Gans, three was it Henry Armstrong, or four was it Benny Leonard? Who was known as the Old Master? Get your boxing history caps on for this one. Who is it? Boz knows, Owen knows, Dominguez knows. The correct answer. Joe Gans. Owen and Boz. See, these are tough ones, man. But second, come right back again. Boom, boom, second. Get the skip idle chat over here. Get to the questions faster. Who did Oscar De La Hoya defeat to win the WBO lightweight title in 1994? One was Julio Cesar Chavez, two Jorge Paez, three John Molina, or four Jimmy Brandali. Oscar De La Hoya, 1994, his first world title. Yeah, his first world title at lightweight. And who did he defeat? I'm not sure if this was on HBO or the Wide World of Sports. I can't remember, man, but it was right when they were having the not seeing Saturday afternoon boxing anymore. It was becoming a thing of the past. It was like in its real demise. From every weekend, sometimes 3 fights on a weekend to no more. But the correct answer was Jimmy Brandali. Bernard Benton got that one right. Jimmy Brandal. Oscar's first title. This defensive specialist in the early 20th century was known as the Welch Wizard. One was it Packy McFarland, two was it Battling Nelson, three was it Abe Attell, or four was it Freddie Welch. Boz, your buddy 86 would know this one in a heartbeat, but who was the Welch Wizard? This is 2010 or something like that. Long time ago. The correct answer. Freddie Welch. Mr. Boz knew that one. Hey? Them damn historians, man. They surprise you. Which British boxer defeated Ken Buchanan for the BBBFC lightweight title? 1 was it Nigel Benn, 2 Jim Watt, 3 Davey Boy Green, or 4 Barry McGuigan. Future world champion Ken Buchanan, defeated by this future world champion. This is the before Duran and the after Duran era. But which boxer defeated Ken Buchanan? Ben Watt, Davey Boy Green, or Barry McGuigan? All highly respectable pugilists. But the correct answer, Jim Watt. Where was he from? Scotland? Boz got that one, man. And Boz and Bernard, the double B's over here, the killer B's. Moving along. Who did Devin Haney defeat to become undisputed lightweight champion in 2022? 1 was it Teofimo Lopez, 2 Tank Davis, 3 Ryan Garcia, or 4 George Kambosos Jr. And he did it twice. I can already see the first correct answer. That Boz, man. That Boz knows his bozzing. Cobra Box, it should be. Or Boz Boxing. We get a good one for you. But everybody got this one right. Kambosos Jr. with Boz, the first man on the button. Question number 27. Moving right along here. This super lightweight champion was known as El Intouchable, the Untouchable. Who was it? 1 was it Tony Canonzeri, 2 was it Nicolino Roach, 3 was it Lucas Matisi, or 4 was it Flash Elorde, I'm sorry. This lightweight champion was known as the Untouchable. I won't mess up that Spanish pronunciation anymore. But which one of these cats was it? Spanish or Italian? I don't want to give it away. I think the guy had like 120 wins and maybe 5 knockouts. A true defensive specialist. Nicolino Roach. Boz, the first guy on the button. Owen in there, Dominguez, and Wheelchair John. Moving on to question number 28. Who did Shane Mosley defeat to win his first lightweight world title? 1, Philip Holliday, 2, John Molina, 3, Jesse James Leha, or 4, Ivan Robinson. Who lost that first world title to Sugar Shane Mosley? And some say Shane was one of the best lightweights of all time. Water, my blood boxing Christiana tumbler. The correct answer on this one was Philip Holliday. Owen, first guy with the right answer. Which lightweight boxing legend died of tuberculosis at 35 years old? 1, Tony Canonzeri, 2, Joe Gaines, 3, Ike Williams, or 4, Bonnie Ross? We seem to be using these 4 legends a lot in here because, man, they're just unbelievable first ballot Hall of Fame lightweight boxers. And which one died of tuberculosis at 35, half my age? Unbelievable. Which one was it? And I'm coughing my brains out over here, hitting on my Toka 2. Which one of these cats died? 35, was it Canonzeri, was it Gans, was it Williams or was it Ross? Joe Gans, Wheelchair John, hitting him with that 1-2 combination for the first place on that one. We will pause the game. We will look at the leaderboard once again. And Bernard Burton, I'm sorry, coming up here, moving up into first place all by himself. Owen, right at his heels, a Wheelchair John. And Dominguez, this is a fucking four-man race over here. Cobra Boz, he came in a little bit late, but he's not getting too many wrong. Talib, Rock Chalk, and Technique were here. I guess you guys must have scared him away. But, hey, that's what happens when you get in these things, man. People don't want to stick around and watch themselves get hurt, so they bail out. But let's move on to the... Oh, I went one question early, but well, we'll just go one question later on this one. Which Mexican boxer won the WBC lightweight title in 2011? One, was it Miguel Vasquez? Two, was it Juan Manuel Marquez? Three, was it Brandon Rios? Or four, was it Antonio DeMarco? 2011. Hey, a lot of people are, John. Now the key is to get to the other half. But I like people from all over the age spectrum in here. But who was the Mexican boxer to win the WBC lightweight title in 2011? Antonio DeMarco. Everybody got that one. Boz got the first place on that one. Question 31. Who was the opponent in Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s last fight at lightweight? One, was it Victoriano Sosa? Two, was it Philip Nadu? Three, was it Jose Luis Castillo? Or four, Jesus Chavez? Who was Floyd's last opponent at lightweight? Only the Floyd fans will know this one. Philip Ndu. Owens getting that first place guest answer in there. I'm not gonna say guess because you guys know these. How did Nate Campbell lose the IBF lightweight title? One, he was beaten by Julio Diaz. Two, he was beaten by Joel Casamayor. Three, he didn't make the weight and lost it on the scales. Or four, DQ'd against Acelino Freitas. How did Nate Campbell lose the IBF lightweight title? Nate the Great. We had him on the show before. You want to go check the interview I had with him? Must have been like 4 years ago. That's how long we've been here. We've been here since 2022. Maybe 3 years ago. Kind of getting a little more ahead of myself here. But Nate the Great, Nate Campbell, how did he lose his title? And they say this is the toughest opponent that's out there, tougher than anybody in the ring. He lost it, didn't make weight, and lost it on the scale. Boz was the first cat that got that one. Who did Ken Buchanan defeat to win his world title in 1970? One, Ray Lampkin. Two, Ishmael Laguna. Three, Carlos Ortiz. Or four, Carlos Ortiz. I must have been sober when I did that one. California sober. Who did Ken Buchanan defeat to win his world title in 1970? You got a 1 in 3 shot here. Ishmael Laguna. Where was he from, Boz? Panama? Who was the youngest lightweight champion in history? 1. Wilfred Benitez. 2. Tony Canonzeri. 3. Mando Ramos. Or 4. Abdullah Mason. The youngest lightweight champion in history. Thank you. Not the youngest champion in history, the youngest lightweight champion in history. So don't get ahead of yourselves on this one. Read the entire question. I see a lot of people putting that one in there. Too late now. The youngest lightweight champion in history. Who would it be? Mando Ramos. We got you on that one. We'll have to take a toke on that one, man. Like Joe would say, you give him the rope-a-dope. You give him the rope-a-dope, Bruce. You give him the rope-a-dope. Yep, we got you. Which boxer defeated Tony Canonzeri to win the lightweight title in 1933 when my grandfather opened up his restaurant? And who was it? 1 was it Sammy Anga, 2 Lou Ambers, 3 Jackie Kidberg, or 4 Bonnie Ross? Who defeated the great Tony Canonzeri to win the lightweight title in 1933? Bonnie Ross. That Cobra Bars. He's the fast on the draw over here. Or maybe that internet he's got over there. Where are you? Croatia Bars? Which lightweight boxer was known for fighting regularly at Madison Square Garden, headlining it an amazing 21 times? 1 was it Willie Pep, 2 Ike Williams, 3 Bob Montgomery, or 4 Bojack? That was one of the questions earlier, Boz. I don't know if you were here for it, but yep, Bonnie the Marine. But who filled up Madison Square Garden 21 times? Well, headlined. I don't know if they sold out, but headlined Madison Square Garden 21 times. The correct answer, Bojack. I didn't believe it when I saw it either, but the correct answer, Bojack. Question number 37. Who did Ike Williams defeat to win the NBA title in 1945? 1 was it Louis Joyce, 2 was it Sammy Anga, 3 was it Juan Zurita, or 4 was it Bob Montgomery? The great Ike Williams. These questions are going to scare people away from coming and playing trivia over here. But you got to find them, man. I can't keep giving the same ones week after week and the simple softballs. I got to make them hard for you. Who did Ike Williams defeat to win the NBA National Boxing Association lightweight title in 1945? The precursor to the WBA. You just kind of switched that N around a little bit and stretched it out. But the correct answer, Juan Zurita. Man, I tell you, it's a shame. I gotta figure out a new way to get these questions over here. Maybe doing on a What was the nationality of Hall of Fame lightweight boxer Battling Nelson? Boz should know this one. What was his nationality? 1, was he Mexican? 2, was he Danish? 3, was he Canadian? Or 4, was he American? Hey, my brother Thomas Hill, man. Salute day. Salute day. Pleasure to see you in here, man. You're not going to see too many New Age boxing fans in here, though, today, bro. I think these questions are scaring them off. I only got the hardcorers in here, man. But what was the nationality of Battling Nelson? Oh, no. Oh, my computer just kind of spun on me. The correct answer. He was a Dane. Look at Boz even knows his freaking name. Oscar Mateusius Nielsen. Unbelievable. Look out. When you got somebody like that, you know you have no chance. Question number 39. Who beat Ray Boom Boom Mancini to capture the WBA lightweight title in 1984, man? I remember it like it was yesterday. 1, was it Livingston Bramble? 2, was it Howard Davis Jr.? 3, was it Greg Haugen? Or 4, was it Cornelius Boza Edwards? It was a live card. It was two fights. On the first fight, Gene Hatcher from Texas. He comes on the scene. He knocks out Johnny Bump City Bumpus to win the WBA junior welterweight title. And on the same card, Ray Boom Boom Mancini gets beaten by which one? They called him the Snake Man. The correct answer, Livingston Bramble. Boz, first one on that. Greg Haugen, that was the Tough Guys Don't Dance fight. I was working at this place, man. I had a part-time job. I had a regular job too. I also had a part-time job as a dishwasher in this restaurant. My sister was managing it, and she needed somebody to help her out to get out of there. But anyway, this fight was on that night. I said, I'm sorry, I can't make it. She said, why? I said, because Tough Guys Don't Dance. And they never knew what I was talking about, but that's the reason why this fight was on Knockout TV. I think it was either a Friday or Saturday. I think it was a Friday. And I couldn't lie. I said, because Tough Guys Don't Dance. Question number 40, coming right up here, man. The question is, which lightweight, super lightweight boxer was nicknamed Chop Chop? 1, was it Zahir Rahim? 2, was it Stevie Johnson? 3, was it Paul Spatafora? Or 4, was it DeMarcus Corley? He's another guy who's been on the show before. Which one was it? In fact, he even has he does a kitchen show on YouTube and on Facebook. He prepares food. He sells his culinary ware. Thus the name Chop Chop. But from Washington D.C., Baltimore area. The correct answer. Number 4. The D-Man, DeMarcus Corley. Boz with a first place. Well, it's time to display the leaderboard. And look at this, man. Another surprise comes from the past. Wheelchair John, all of a sudden he jumps into first place with 27. This kid might be going for 2 in a row. He won last week's trivia. If he hangs in tough over here, man, that's gonna give him a freaking daily double going on over here. Right on his heels, though, Dominguez with 26, Owen with 24, Bernard with 24, Boz with 22. So, man, you see, we still have 10 questions to go. We see. The game's not over till it's over. Till the fat lady sings, as they say. And we're going to the final countdown over here. Question number 41. He won Olympic gold in 1976 and later lost 2 professional lightweight title challenges. One was at Tony Lopez, 2 was at John Montez, 3 was at Howard Davis Jr., or 4 was at Gene Hatcher. He won Olympic gold in 76 and failed in 2 world title attempts. He won the Val Barker Award for the best boxer of the games. And that was the Spinks brothers, Sugar Ray Leonard, and he was considered the best out of all of them. He just didn't have that power killer instinct, which I think the same problem that Kevin Haney has. Maybe Shakur too. But see, there's so many titles now, it's different. But Howard Davis, one of the best to never win a title. I think he passed away. Who did Triple Crown champ Henry Armstrong win his 135-pound title from? 1 was it Sammy Angat, 2 was it Ray Robinson, 3 was it Lou Ambers, or 4 was it Baby Azamente? Who did Henry Armstrong, welterweight, featherweight, and lightweight champion, who did he win that lightweight title from? It's scary. Looks like all you cats knew this one. Scary. Lou Ambers. After Lou retired, he was bussing tables in a cafe in New York City. Imagine that, a world champion, bussing tables, hand washing dishes. Lou Ambers, the correct answer. Owen, first guy on the knob. Which undefeated lightweight boxer was known for his aggressive southpaw style and died a tragic end? 1 was it Gennario Hernandez, 2 Edwin Valero, 3 Diego Corrales, or 4 Arturo Gatti? I was listening to this concert last night, and I said, this is going to be my background for today. Who's on base? The correct answer, of course, tragic, Edwin Valero. Owen, first guy on that one.
We've never played that without George, man.
They're talking George Porter on base. Now they have this other cat here. Which boxer won his first lightweight title by defeating Greg Haugen for the vacant IBF title in 1991? 1 was it Vinny Paz, 2 was it Pernell Whitaker, 3 was it Oscar De La Hoya, or 4 was it Felix Trinidad? Which boxer won his first lightweight title by defeating Greg Haugen for the vacant IBF belt in 1991? The correct answer is number 2, Sweet Pea Whitaker. I can't remember the exact circumstances. I'm sure I could but right now I got a fucking good head buzz going. But yeah, there was a lot of circumstances between that in that IBF lightweight title. How did Haugen lose it? Was he stripped of it for drugs or something? I got to look into that, man. But anyway, let's get back into this game. Let us play on my mind now. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm sure I will. At the end of the 1920s, let's go back into the Roaring 20s. Who was considered the best lightweight in the world and arguably the best boxer in the game overall? 1. Tony Canonzeri. 2. Lou Ambers. 3. Henry Armstrong. Or 4. Benny Leonard. The late 20s. He was a defiant little guy. I heard a story about him slapping a couple of women in Seattle. It's a crazy man. But he was a hell of a dog. But the correct answer, Tony Canonzeri. See, I thought a lot of people would say Benny Leonard, even Armstrong, but it was the end of the 20s when we were all dancing, going in them speakeasies. The Roaring 20s. Owen Foster, first man on that one. This former lightweight champion was called the Bubblegum Kid. 1 was it Sean O'Grady, 2 was it Ray Mancini, 3 was it Helmer Kenty, or 4 was it Bobby Chacon. The Bubblegum Kid. A lot of fun watching this guy. Tough as they come. Who was the Bubblegum Kid? Sean O'Grady. The Bubblegum Kid. The whole family was in boxing. They even started their own federation, but Sean got knocked out in the initial, what was it, the WBF, the World Boxing Federation, the initial lightweight championship fight by Andy the Hawaiian Punch Gannigan. So much stuff in that lightweight division. But anyway, who did Vinny Paz win the IBF lightweight title from? 1 was it Joe Frazier Jr., 2 was it Jimmy Paul, 3 Harry Arroyo, or 4 the aforementioned Greg Haugen. Who did Vinny Paz win the IBF lightweight title from? In his hometown of Providence, Rhode Island, at the Civic Center. Yes, I was there. Excuse me. Gotta spit a little bit. Get that stuff out of there. But who did the Tasmanian Devil, Vinny Paz at the time? Greg Haugen. Owen in on that one, man. We're getting right to the end of the game, so don't go away. And if you're not keeping score, we got the score for you. Alexis Aguayo traveled to the UK to beat this champion for the WBC lightweight title. 1, Jim Watt. 2, Cornelius Boza Edwards. 3, Charlie Nash. 4, Azuma Nelson. Alexis Aguayo traveled to the UK to beat this champion for the WBC lightweight title. Okay. The correct answer is I don't want to give it away, but it's Jim Watt, #1, and everybody got it. Owen, the first guy on there. This is going to be interesting. We're coming right to the end of the game. Who does the Ring Magazine recognize as the lightweight champion? 1, it's vacant. 2, Tank Davis. 3, Shakur Stevenson. Or 4, Abdullah Mason. Who is Ring Magazine, the Bible of boxing? Who do they recognize as the lightweight champion of the world? The correct answer is the correct answer is it is vacant. Nobody holds the Ring Magazine lightweight title right now. Originally, I think it was held by Devin Haney. He vacated, and now it's all over the place. Hey, Patrick, salute. Ring Magazine title, lightweight title. Shakur had it, I guess. And, I don't know who had it, but it's vacant anyway. I looked it up. Who is recognized as the first lightweight champion in boxing? The first one. And this is the last question. 1, was it Oscar Battling Nelson? 2, Joe Gans? 3, George Kid Levine? Or 4, Benny Leonard? The first lightweight champion in boxing. Which one was it? There can only be one. Who was the first? And they started putting leather over their hands. The Marcus of Queensberry era. George Kid Levine. Owen was on that. Bars on his heels. That's the end of it, though, man. Let's check out the scoreboard. The winner, 2 weeks in a row, the main man, Wheelchair John, a true supporter of the channel. He comes in and plays it all the time. Does real well, but now he's beginning to take some space in that winner's circle. Dominguez, 35, 1 behind. Owen with 33. Cobra Bars with 31. Bernard Benton with 31. And then we had Talib in here earlier, Rock Chalk and Technique saying hi. They saw the competition. I hear you, bro. This was a tough one, man. I don't know what to say. I gotta make them easier then, because these scare people away. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Share this to other platforms. Should I make this is the question now. Should I make these questions? Should I dumb them down a little bit? What do you think? So long. That's what she said. What are you talking about, Pat? Oh, so long. As in, so long. Bye-bye. Oh, I thought you were talking about so long as in, so long with my lighter. Fast to explode. It was a tough one, man. Appreciate you guys for coming in here. But hey, man, I will have to dumb it down. See, I was expecting some of these cats but you look at you guys, man. You didn't have any problem. 36, that's like on a sliding scale. We're gonna give those kind of 8 A's up there instead of the B's. Those are all solid A's, man. they educate me too, bro. But these are fun, kind of useless, but it keeps our boxing knowledge sharp. This way, when we get into conversation with guys like Scrapbook, the boxing librarian, we can sit there, we can hold our own, You get some of them in here, and I bet they wouldn't get a lot of these questions right, because they are some of them are very picayune. But hey, 135-pound class. What are you going to do? Talk about Roberto Duran for 50 questions? Peace out, everybody. Should Conor Benn be ranked? Hey, that's the business of boxing today. Anybody can get a ranking if there's going to be money in it for the game. So that the rankings mean absolutely nothing. Patrick, bro, I didn't even see you in here, man. Shout out my man Patrick McQueen out there. But you know how it is, man. You're in the business. You know the fucking boxing ratings today. They're easier to buy than when Don King was buying them back in the freaking 70s. But Conor Benn, very, very attractive for him to fight any of those cats up in the top. He can fill a stadium. He's exciting. Technically, who wants to watch Shakur Stevenson boxing Devin Haney? Even the Telefimo fight, it could turn into a snore fest. Conor Benn, he sells tickets. He sells pay-per-views. He gets people interested in boxing because it's a violent sport by nature. A boxing, a good fan of the game, they can watch a technically efficient fight, but the fan of boxing, they want to watch violence. They don't want to watch somebody run around all day, all night, and slip punches. They want to watch defense with offense in it, like Pernell Whitaker. You know, like some of these fighters in the past, man, guys who got into the pocket, showed their skills, but then made their opponents pay with some stinging punches and knockouts. And that's what we're not seeing with a lot of these lightweights today. That's what fans want to see. Mario Barrios, 2 defenses, 2 draws. I don't know where he's going. I think he's just sitting up there. They're waiting for somebody like Ryan to come and take his belt. Because Ryan sells tickets. Ryan's got that left hand. You know, he'll either put you to sleep or he'll take a good shot and entertain you when he's doing it. And that's what's selling boxing, and that's what's selling ratings. So should he? I mean, look at the fight they were looking forward to seeing now. I'm seeing it today. Is Maul Charlo and Caleb Plant. These cats were. How long ago did Plant slap him? That fight should have been made a while ago. People have forgotten about that. We have very, very short attention spans as boxing fans. And there's not even a marble at stake for that one. There's not even a belt at stake. Unless all of a sudden the WBC gives a franchise belt to Jamal Charlo, because he never lost his WBA. Didn't they say they stripped him, right? See, this boxing game today, it's a money game. It's to sell seats, sell tickets, and make money. And that's what it is. I can't argue with it anymore because I sit here watching every Saturday, regardless of what's on. People say, don't you have anything better to do than sit in front of your keyboard? I say, nope. It's about the best I'm doing right now, man. So you want to give me some good fights to stare back at me when I'm over here. But anyway, the game, Wheelchair John, once again coming in here and winning a double title. So we're gonna get a crown for him. If I was a regular at Burger King, I'd go get one and spray paint it, customize it for you. And I didn't even smoke a lot of weed. I still got a nice big pile here. So I'm gonna go bopping around YouTube and see what's happening, see what people are talking about. You know, Wilder and Alexander and Alexander Usyk. Why Usyk wants Wilder, I have no idea, but he's the champ. He can do that. See, when Muhammad Ali took on these opponents that really didn't deserve a title shot, 2 months later he took on a #1 contender or a mandatory. These fighters today, Usyk, once a year, once a whatever. You know, he gets stripped of a belt, then he wins it back again, so he's going to be 3-time undisputed. I don't know, boxing. See this hoodie I wear? This is the boxing era that I grew up in. It encloses me right now with the hoodie. This is the boxing area I live in. All these cats, man. Iran Barkley, Michael Nunn, Hitman Hearns, Sugar Ray, front and center. I've been out here long enough. Blues Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Appreciate it. Tuesday Night Trivia. We'll do it again next week. If you have any ideas, please type them in the comments below. I will take all your suggestions into consideration. We'll put together another one for next week. Until then, Blues Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster is gone. See you next Tuesday.